Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Batman issue 45. This is from the 2016 Rebirth series, and it is written by Tom King with art by Tony Daniel, ink assists by John Livesey, Tomei Moriu on color, Clayton Cowles letters, and the editor was Jamie Rich. Now the book opens with Hal Jordan committing suicide. We don't find out until much later that he was under the influence of Joker gas or something. Okay, so that happened. Then we see Tim Drake is working in an engineering department. Okay, we see the broken bat signal, and Booster creates one out of Skeets' shadow. And then Batman shows up, but it's not Bruce Wayne, it's Dick Grayson, and he's got a lot of guns and stuff. We don't really know what's going on with that. Then we see Jason Todd runs a tire shop that created Todd Tire Tase, which is very similar to the car defense system in RoboCop, where it electrocutes you if you try and mess with it. And then Skeets and Booster have some stupid argument for a while, and Batman tries to grab Booster, and that's when they discover the truth. Then we see Duke Thompson, and he's had like a lobotomy, and he's drooling, and I don't know. And then Bruce Wayne is dancing with his mom. Booster Gold jumps through a window, sending glass everywhere on these unsuspecting people, and goes, "Hey, Batman! Yeah, that's what you do to your secret identity. Good job." So Booster Gold's effectively like special needs in this book, and we cut over to Talia and Ra's al Ghul sword fighting, and she says there's no heir, there never will be, so Damian Wayne doesn't exist in this universe. And then Booster explains to Batman that he went back in time to save his parents to let him see what life would be like if they had lived, and he did that as a wedding gift. What a horrible thing to do to him, and not to mention all the violations of the timeline that you're committing there, so the Time Masters are going to be very unhappy with you. Well, then Batman's like, I always knew something was wrong, and then he bashes Skeets with a fireplace poker, then's like, Alfred will show you the way out, and that's where it ends. It was dumb. It was really dumb. I'll give Tom King credit, this one actually had some dynamic moments where somebody dressed like Batman did stuff. It wasn't Bruce Wayne, it was Dick Grayson, but they still did stuff. And there was some thing where like there's a bunch of Jokers running around, kind of like the Joker's gang from Batman Beyond. So really what Tom King did was took a bunch of ideas from other books and media and just kind of jammed it into this under this ludicrous pretense that Booster Gold goes back in time to keep the Waynes from dying so that Bruce could see what he's missing. What a monstrous thing to do. And Booster Gold is treated like a complete idiot here. Like, he's always been kind of an arrogant show-off, but he was never portrayed as being this stupid, at least not to my knowledge. I have a little bit of problem with this. It's pretty dumb. It's really silly. I don't think that Tom King really bothered to do anything in the way of research on the characters, especially Booster Gold, because they don't feel like they normally would. And I understand this is supposed to be an alternate reality, but I don't know. It's pretty terrible. So I don't much care for it. So far, this storyline's awful. I was hoping it would get better with this storyline, but this issue was terrible. I don't recommend it. It was better than the previous storyline, I'll give you that, but I'm not real impressed with it. So that being said, that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing so you never miss a future review, and we hope to see you on the next one.